Get ready to unravel one of history's biggest mysteries. For decades, researchers have been debating the existence of ancient megastructures dating back before the Great Flood. Now, buckle up as we dive into the mind-blowing story of Siberia's Gornaya Shoria megalithic site, a natural wonder so incredible, it challenges everything we thought we knew about our planet's past. Nestled deep in the Shoria Mountains, this ancient marvel has scientists and geologists scratching their heads, sparking intense discussions. Was it coincidence or something more? Join us as we explore what makes this discovery one for the ages. Imagine stumbling upon a puzzle so massive, it rewrites history. The Gornaya Shoria megalithic site is an enigma wrapped in mystery. Its colossal stones, some tipping the scales at thousands of tons, seem almost too big to be natural, like they were placed there by an ancient mastermind. But if these titans were indeed arranged by pre-flood civilizations, we're talking about a potential record breaker, the world's largest megalithic site ever discovered. However, many experts are skeptical, pointing out that this challenges our current understanding of human history and geological processes. The established timeline says humans couldn't have created such marvels. But what if they did? Let's dig into why this discovery has everyone talking. Let's take a closer look at one of the most intriguing mysteries in modern archaeology, the Gornaya Shoria megaliths. Situated on Mount Kulium, part of the rugged Shoria Mountains, these massive rock formations defy explanation. Towering between 700 to 1,203 meters high, their peaks touch the sky like giant sentinels. Some researchers propose that these colossal structures are not just natural wonders, but rather monumental creations from prehistoric times. Yes, you heard that right. Prehistoric civilizations could have crafted these massive blocks as part of a mysterious complex, now known as Kulium. However, geologists have a different story to tell, suggesting these formations are simply denuded ridges shaped by millions of years of erosion. So, which theory holds water? Let's unravel the secrets hidden on Mount Kulium. Buckle up, everyone. Let's dive into the fascinating science behind Mount Shoria's enigmatic rock formations. According to some popular Russian articles and geological experts, these colossal structures are not the handiwork of ancient civilizations, but rather a testament to Mother Nature's incredible power. You see, it all comes down to intense weathering processes that have shaped our planet for millions of years. Tectonic forces, pressure releases, and erosion have been at work on Mount Shoria, creating massive blocks of jointed granite rock through an intricate dance of geological events. It's like nature's own game of Tetris. The forces acting on the bedrock create rectangular formations where joints intersect at nearly 90 degrees, resulting in the block-like structures that some mistakenly identify as megaliths. And did you know that spheroidal weathering, a type of chemical weathering driven by groundwater moving through specific joints, also plays a role in shaping these natural marvels? It's mind-blowing to think about how geological processes can create such awe-inspiring formations, isn't it? You guys won't believe the cool stuff that's happening in the world of geology. As we explore these incredible rock formations on Mount Shoria, let's talk about what's behind their unique shapes. It all starts with weathering and erosion, the unstoppable duo that sculpts our planet over millions of years. As joints form in the bedrock, water seeps in and breaks it down, creating cracks and eventually separating massive blocks of granite into something called core stones. These core stones are like the building blocks of nature, with rounded corners and varying sized gaps. They're what's left after the weathered stuff is worn away by erosion. Fast forward to millions of years, and these core stones accumulate, forming hills and mountains with exposed rectangular blocks of jointed bedrock. This is where things get really interesting. We call these natural formations toras or kopjes. They're basically like nature's own sculptures, created when various rocks like granite, schist, or sandstone are eroded and weathered over time. Now, you might be wondering how tall toras can get. Well, most of them usually stay under 5 meters, but geologists have some pretty cool theories about how they're formed. Let's keep exploring and see what more secrets we can uncover. Let's dive deeper into the amazing world of toras. These natural wonders are formed through a combination of geomorphic processes that vary depending on factors like climate and rock type. For example, take the Dartmoor granite. It's around 280 million years old and was once hidden beneath other rocks. But when those coverings eroded away, weathering processes kicked in. Here's where things get really cool areas with joints super close together. Those large granite crystals start breaking down into a sandy layer called grit or groan. This stuff is like the ultimate soil eraser. It gets washed away by forces like solid movement or surface runoff, especially during those epic Ice Age cold snaps we just mentioned. But in areas where joints are spaced out, guess what? Those big blocks of granite can survive above ground level, and voila, you get torres. Some of these formations are solo stars, like Hay-Tor and Blacking Stone Rock, while others break up into stacks or rows. The more common look for these natural rock sculptures. So there you have it, a glimpse into the fascinating world of torres, shaped by millions of years of geological action. Who knew rocks could be so rad? Get ready to rock on. So we've got these stacks of torres, right? They can be like multi-tiered masterpieces or roadie pillows called Logan stones. You know, the kind that wobble when you touch them, just asking to become legendary local legends. But here's the thing, these stacks aren't invincible. Frost action comes in and says, hey, I'm taking over, and boom. The whole thing collapses, leaving behind a pile of blocks known as clitter or clatter on the slopes. And have you ever noticed those circular rock basins? Yeah, those are actually formed when water hangs out, freezes, and then thaws. It's like a never-ending winter party for rocks. We see this happening at Kestor on Dartmoor, and it gets us wondering, were these stones arranged by ancient civilizations, or is it just Mother Nature showing off her skills? It's a mystery that's got everyone talking. Now, let's travel to Gornaya Shoria and find out why these stones are getting geologists super excited. They kind of remind them of the Yang Shan Quarry in China. Can you believe it? This place near Nanjing has been around for centuries, holding secrets and stories that we're still uncovering today. Let's take a trip back in time to China's rich past. The Yang Shan Quarry near Nanjing has been a rock star in its own right, supplying stones for major construction projects during the Six Dynasties period. But it wasn't until the Ming Dynasty that this quarry really hit the big leagues, especially under the Yongle Emperor's reign. This place was like the go-to spot for all things stone and grandeur. Check out the unfinished style, a massive 20-meter-tall, 70-ton stone block meant for the Ming Shaoling Mausoleum. Yeah, it's safe to say they underestimated just how big of an undertaking this would be. It's a jaw-dropping reminder of ancient engineering challenges and the ambitions that fueled them. Today, the Yang Shan Quarry stands as a historical site open to the public, offering an epic glimpse into China's past. You'll get to explore expansive quarries, admire ancient masonry techniques, and soak up those breathtaking views on Yang Shan Mountain. It's like stepping into a time machine, with the unfinished style serving as a monument to the trials and triumphs of monumental construction in the Ming Dynasty. Get ready to travel the world. From China's ancient Yang Shan Quarry to a site that's rewriting history books in Turkey. We're talking about Göbekli Tepe, a prehistoric wonder that's taking the archaeological scene by storm. Located in southeastern Anatolia, this 15-meter-high Neolithic gem is around 11,000 years old, dating back to the pre-pottery era. What makes it truly remarkable are its massive stone pillars, the oldest megaliths ever discovered. These colossal columns, some weighing as much as 2 cars, feature intricate carvings of animals and human-like figures, giving us a glimpse into the spiritual lives of our ancient ancestors. Imagine walking through a sprawling 8-hectare site filled with ancient homes, quarries, and cisterns, all from the Neolithic era. Göbekli Tepe is like stepping back in time to witness the dawn of civilization. As one of the earliest examples of monumental architecture, it's a game changer for understanding the Neolithic revolution that transformed human societies forever. Let's keep exploring these mind-blowing megaliths. While Göbekli Tepe was built on top of a mountain, its connection to agriculture is still a mystery, leaving some scientists wondering if it was just nature that shaped this ancient wonder. But let's travel across the globe to England, where we find another iconic giant, Stonehenge. This prehistoric masterpiece is an engineering marvel located in Wiltshire, comprising 2 main parts, an outer ring of massive sarsen stones and an inner circle of smaller blue stones. Just imagine walking into this 5,000-year-old wonderland, surrounded by towering pillars that were carefully transported from across England. Each of the outsized sarsens stands around 13 feet high, weighing a whopping 5 tons. That's like moving a large house. The sheer scale and precision of Stonehenge are a testament to our ancestors' impressive architectural skills. And as you step inside, discover the intricate trelithons, two vertical giants connected by a horizontal stone, forming an awe-inspiring gateway to ancient secrets. Let's dive deeper into Stonehenge's fascinating history. Although it stands as a majestic ruin today, this ancient wonder was carefully crafted with the movements of the sun in mind. Its stones aligned perfectly to witness the summer solstice sunrise and winter sunset over 5,000 years ago. Stonehenge wasn't built overnight. It was constructed in several stages from around 3,100 BC until about 1,600 BC. The iconic circle of giant sarsen stones likely took shape between 2,600 and 2,400 BC, forming the centerpiece of this incredible monument. But that's not all. Did you know that an earlier circular ditch and bank were first built as early as 3,100 BC? And if we take a closer look at the inner circle of blue stones, radiocarbon dating reveals they were arranged around 2,400 to 2,200 BC, with some possibly present as far back as 3,000 BC. That's even before the construction of the Great Pyramid, which is believed to have been built around 2,550 BC. Now imagine how these structures must have looked when they first emerged on our planet. And then consider this: if the timelines hold true, Stonehenge and its fellow marvels predate the legendary Noah's flood by a few hundred years, leaving us to ponder what might have truly happened in Earth's history. Now let's explore a fascinating topic: those mysterious megaliths in Siberia, also known as the Gornaya Shoria formations. While some might speculate that they're evidence of ancient civilizations or even extraterrestrial activity, the scientific consensus is clear: these structures are primarily the result of Mother Nature herself. Erosion, tectonic forces, and weathering over thousands of years likely carved out these intriguing stone formations, leaving behind a natural wonder that sparks our imagination. But what about those fringe theories? Are they more than just speculation? The truth is, we don't have enough solid evidence to support claims that humans or otherworldly beings created these megaliths.